So, Namo Dasa Bhagavato Arahato Sama Sambuddhassa. Namo Dasa Bhagavato Arahato Sama Sambuddhassa. Namo Dasa Bhagavato Arahato Sama Sambuddhassa. So, eighth chapter of the Saddanīti Sutta Mala. So Catupadavibhāga. So Catupadavibhāga. So division of or so analysis. Vibhaga sometimes division, sometimes analysis. Vibhajati. So Catupadavibhāga. So analysis of four Badas. So here Bada, instead of translating, word or something, here it should be four parts of speech in Pāļi. Analysis of four parts of speech in Pāļi. Here Bada referring to the parts of speech. So okay, the first one is Nama Bada. That is just a content or heading. So here the first stanza is a kind of introductory verse. So introductory verse. Okay, firstly, this one, trying to understand. So ito baran bawa kami. So ito baran, literally after that. So after previous chapter. So previous chapter is maybe Kitana, Kita chapter, Kita kappa. Okay, so after the Kita kappa, ito baran. So bawa kami. Okay, bawa kami is the main verb of this stanza. Main verb. Bawa kami. So the other word is, to understand the meaning easily. So, ba wajat sami or something. Wajati, wajami. Ba wajami. So, root is watch. But future tense. So, ba. And then, ja. And the here Sadavesa become the KKH. That is a vowel coming. Future tense. I will say wakati. I said that was a singular wakati. So we can see such a similar one. Another one is, decati. Decati also part of future tense of the, basati. So wakati, decati. And then maybe, I'm not sure, but the one also, dichati. So the dadi, so the desadi. The dadi, future tense of the dadi, dichati. But here becomes CCH, not KK. Yeah, dichati or maybe I'm not sure. One or what also. Wichiti also. I will stay and something. Wichiti or something in this way. Yeah, wakati in the future tense. In this way, change headland. So okay, dichiti. Check.
What is she did here?
Mm-hmm.
What is I will stay. He will stay.
Not dichiti. Maybe I'm not sure. So partly I remember that
No, I
is one.
think maybe only Dakati. No, Dachati.
Decade. Mm.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, deleted this one. Yeah, decade is sure. Which is also certain. Okay, so similar one here. Wakati, decade, which okay, Ido Baramba will kami. So Bawa kami. So I will say what object is Vibajanan. So analysis or analyzing. Analysis or analyzing. Okay, so or analytical study. And the analytical study of what? So Jadonandut. Jadonandut. Only of four. Only of four. What? For what? So Wajogada Badanandan. Okay, so here Jadonandu also should be Jadonan and the do. And the Wajogada Badanandan also Wajogada Badanan and the dan in this way. So euphonic. The division should be in this way. So Wajogada Badana. So Waja Ogada Badana. So Jadona Badana, four parts of speech. So Ogada means as a but for Oga Hadi or something, or Ogada, so included in Waja. Waja Ogada Badana. So included in the spiritual, actually the blessed one, the Bidaka. Wajogada Padana, Waja Ogada Padana, Jatona. So the analytical study of four parts of speech included in the speech of the blessed one, I will say. Okay. And the so Dan Sunata. So listen to this or study this. Listen to this or study this. How? How we should study it? How should we study it? So Susamahita. So Susamahita, Samahita as a noun form, that is past participle. As a noun form is Samadhi. So past participle. Well concentrated, being well concentrated. Well concentrated. So we should learn this concentratedly or deeply, not precisely. So, but literally, so samahita means being well concentrated. Okay, so this is actually introductory basis. So that is a just intro, and then, but in this stanza, main theme or topic is so Chadonandu Badana Wajogada Badana. That is topic, main idea. So analytical study of the four parts of speech included in the the teachings of the Buddha. So that is why that is main topic. So that is in next paragraph. That main topic will be explored. So that in that for or in them or of them or of four parts of speech. So that time in there. So Namika Badan, one is Namika Bada, and the Akyada Badan, second is Akyada Bada. Namika noun form. So part of speech, noun. Akyada Bada, part of speech, verb. And the Ubaseka Bada, part of speech, prefix. And then Nibada Bada, part of speech, indeclinable or nibbada. So indeclinable particle, nibbada. Okay, so nibbada badanti, badan iti in this way, or so, thus. So chattari vajogata badani nama hondi. So chattari vajogata. So these four are called. These four are called, or these are, iti in this way, or these also. These are nama hondi, are called chattari vajogata badani. Four parts of speech included in the speech, teachings of the Buddha. So, this line explained main topic of the previous stanza. Okay, four. What are four? So, Namika Bada, Akhyada Bada, Ubasaka Bada, Nibbada Bada. Okay. And the Ida Samain, actually, Ida Samain Ni. Ida Samain Ni should be. Ida Samain He. So, Ida Samain He. Bada Chadoki in this fourfold part of speech. Oh, sorry. So, Eta Same Bada Chadoki Dipitaki. Dipitaki. Yeah. So, no. Eta Same is related to the Bada Chadoki. In this fourfold word, or in this fourfold part of speech. So, Dipitaki. In the Dipitaka, in the teachings of the Buddha, Vodani, Sabbani, so all of Sabbani related to the Sabbani, Vachanani, Sabbani, Vachanani, all words said in the Dipitaka, and then another modifier, Vimodhi Rasa Sadhakani. So Sadhaka means can accomplish, which can accomplish. Vimodhi Rasa, the taste of liberation. Vimodhi means liberation, deliverance. Rasa, the taste of liberation, which can accomplish, which can fulfill the taste of liberation. Obasandi. So for the Obasandi, different reading. In the Nesaya, instead of Obasandi, so Ogahandi. So Nesaya version is Ogahandi. So Ogahandi also, enter into or included. So, but Obasandi means shine or appear or obvious also, are obvious. In this way. Okay, so here not so difficult to understand. So this paragraph is explain about the four parts of speech: noun, verb, prefix, and indeclinable. And also those are also directly related to the teachings of the Buddha, not out of the teachings of the Buddha. That is, Devitake Vodani, Sabani, Vimudirasa Sadhakani, Vajanani. Not included any other thing not related to the teachings of the Buddha. Okay.
So Sayadaw.
Uh-huh.
So the word Padachatuke modifies Tipitake, right, Sayadaw?
No.
Then how should we
So,
understand that?
So according to the Sayadaw, So Sayadaw translated. So Ida Same Bara Jadauke. This one word. Dibideke Wogdani Sabani. Nabi Wachanani. So Ida Same Bara Jadauke. Wachanani over Sandy. So this Ida Same Bara Jadauke is so related to the above over Sandy. But DBDK is also located case, but just related to the Wokdani, not related to the overstanding, according to the Nasia.
Okay, I see. Okay, thank you,
Okay.
Sayadaw. Yeah.
Okay. And the 8 days su, chatu su, among these four, so Namika Badandi Eta, here, Namika Bada means, or what is Namika Bada here? So Namika Bada means, so actually, so you see, Namika Badan and the iti. Namika Barandi ita. So in the word Namika Bada also. In the word Namika Bada. In this word Namika Badan. In this way we can understand. In the word. So the meaning of it is a little bit complicated in the commentary writing style. So sometimes, for example, in the Sawanidaba and the Sawanana, Bodhoti. So Bodho means sometimes. Sometimes Bodhoti is a Bodhoti Vajana Sitan in this way. Bodhoti Vajana. So the word which is the Bodho in this way also it is based on the context. So we should translate. So here also Namika Badanti Ita. In the word, so Namika Badan. So here it is just should be understood as a open and close inverted comma. In this word, in the open inverted comma, Namika Badan after the close inverted comma in this, that is it. Okay, so Namika Badandi Ita, in the word Namika Badan, so Hita actually below, literally, below or beneath, so under or something. But here in the previous chapter, previously. So Karaka Bhavena as a Karaka as a syntax. So Dasitani shown as a syntax or as a Karaka as a simple way. So Kiriyam Bati. But Bati here should be understood as a Batija. With reference to bath or related to the bath. So Karaka is not a name of the award, a function of the award in the sentence, how they are related to each other or related to the bath. Actually related to the bath function mainly. That is called the Karaka syntax. So function of the word in the syntactual function is called the syntax. So that is a Kiriyam Bati. So Karaka Bhavena Dasi Dani Kiriyam Bati. So Dasi Dani Badani. Okay. Dasi Dani Badani. The word shown as the Karaka with reference to the bath or related to the bath. That is one part. So here Ja. So after the Badani, so Badani Ja. Okay. Badani Ja. That is one part. So words shown as the Karaka related to the above, and comma, and the Sasamani together with the Samasa. So Sasamani like the Sawidaka, Sawidjara, and so on. Sani Dadana Sabadiga sa means the same as Saha. So together with the Samasa compound noun, compound word. So Daditani Paranija. Okay, this Padani is related to the Daditani as well as related to the Kitani. So Sa Samasani Daditani Padanija. So Dadita word together with the Samasa as well as so Kita word, primary derivative word, Kita word or part of speech. And Roli Namanja, proper name or proper noun. Roli Namanja, proper nouns also. Dan Saban, all of them, all of these, even though singular form in Pāļi, but all of these referring to the so Karaka Bhavina Dasidani Padani and the Sasamani Dadidani Padani Kitani Padani and the Roli Nama. So Dan Saban, all of these. So Nama Mejiwa Pasidan, all of these are set as Nama. All of these are called as Nama. Nama Mejiwa, Nama Ejiwa, Nama Iti Ewa. S, only S, noun form or Nama, or part of speech noun. So these nouns are also included in the Nama. So that is why we need to understand the Samasa Nama, Dadida Nama, Kita Nama, and the Rohli Nama. All of these are called the Nama. And also Karaka Bhavina. So any word after them, we can apply case ended, and so they can function, maybe subject, object, or instrumental, data, ability, and so on, Karaka function. All of those noun or adjectives are also can be called the Nama. That is why Karaka Bhavina. Dasitani. So Kiriyam Padani.
Hi, Sayadaw.
Okay.
So I have a question about the word sasamasani.
Mm-hmm.
Sasamasani, should we take it as the samasa modifying the word badani, Sayadaw? Or is it just the saha plus samasani?
So actually that one is,
So I mean, can we take it as the what is that? It's the patama bahubihi.
yeah, Batama Bahobihi, right? But adjective function, not so. For example, simple example, Sawudeka Sawijara Dama. So, for example, Sadewa Manosa. So, Sadewa Manosa. Samaraka. Sadewa Manosa or something. Or Sasamana Bhyamane. Sasamana Bhyamana at the very beginning of the Sodas. Referring to the, Sada Loka. Sasamana Bhyamana. Brahman together with the recluse. Sasamana Bhyamana. So that is a compound word. Here also actually as a compound word should be understood. So Sasamasa Dadita. Dadita word together with the Samasa.
Oh, so we have to connect the samasa
Yes.
with the word
Yeah.
daditani, not with the word badani.
Yeah. No, not Barani. So Barani is after the Dadita.
Okay.
So actually, so sasama sani barani also possible, but in the Pali nature, so the word together with that saha as a compound word, sadewa manosa, not sadewa satta or not any compound noun, not any noun related to the specific noun or how to say
Well, so but
common noun form.
yeah, but so I
Okay,
mean,
okay.
it's not that is words, so we can change the location of the words, right? So I mean, if in the prose, then maybe we have that
Yeah,
rule,
right,
but
right,
because
right.
this,
We can
yeah,
change. No,
right,
not because of what position here. I mean,
yes,
so that is why I show you the other example to understand easily, like the sadewa manosa, sasamana vyamana. So we never say sadewa sada or sasamana manosa or something. We never say.
yeah. I'm asking this question because when we go to the next bada, it has tang sabbang. So as said that we have to add the ruling nama together with
Mm.
all of uh, the things that we mentioned above, right? So if
Yeah.
we take the sasambhasani as the bahubihi modified in any of the words, and it looks to me that we're not taking samasa as important because
So okay. Yeah. I understand your question. So actually, sasamasani badani, you want to say in this way?
no, because another thing I can see is that if we see sasamasani as the saha plus samasani,
Right,
then in
right.
that case, then we can take the samasani and titani as the accusative case, not the nominative case. All of them
Why?
are accusative case. So they are, so we're saying that the padani together with all of those things,
Mm-hmm.
then it makes sense to me. But then if we take the samasani as the bahubihi, which means now it becomes the nominative case, it's not an accusative case because it's the same level with the padani.
Mm-hmm.
And then if that's the case, then as I said, I mean, then we don't see samasa as the important part because it's just an adjective.
So, okay. So actually, simple way here, karaka bhavana dasidani badani, and then sasamasani dadidani badani, kidani badani, and then roli naman. So all these four words are enumeration of the dansaba,
Yes.
illustration or enumeration of the dansaba. Okay.
No, what I
So
mean is that it is not sasamasani, it's just pure samasani, then there is no problem. Right? You see?
right.
Yes.
So samasani, if we say as a symbol with samasani, after that should be understood badani.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, but because of samasani, that is why. So after the samasani, we cannot understand badani. So samasani is only related to dadidani.
Right.
Right. Okay, got it. The point.
So yeah, so how is it translated in the Nisayas, Is
At
it
the same
translated
way,
as?
I'm also following the Nisya.
So the
So
sasamasani is the
dadidani.
bahubihi of the taditani.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
Being together with in this way. So
I see.
dadida word together with the samasa word in this way. In the Nisya.
I see. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, Sayadaw.
Okay. So all of these are said as the nama. Okay. And the to after that, Akhayatikan Wotan Dikalika Samayutan. So Akhyata So nama. So in the content, you see, in the second paragraph is namika badan, akhyada badan, so ubaseka badan, and the nibbada badan. So this second paragraph is explanation of the main topic of the introductory verses, as well as content. The first one about the namika pada, the second one about the akhyada pada, that one about the ubaseka pada, fourth one and nibbada. So in the first stanza and the second stanza, the first line are explaining about the nama. So that is the second stanza, second line will explain about the akhyada pada. So the door after that, so akhyadikan wodan. So akhyada is set as akhyada is set. So wow. So di kala di samayudan. So di kala means three tenses. Three tenses: present, future, past. Adi means three tenses and three persons, two number, and also the other two mood or three moods. So with the adi we should understand. So connected with the three tenses and so on. So akhyada connected with or relate endowed with three tenses and so on. It's set. So after the nama. Okay. And so now naman noun. So akhyadikan ja etan. So duidan samuddirita. So and the namanja akhyadikanja etan duidan. This twofold, nama as well as akhyada, samuddirita, samuddirita, is well set, is well explored, udirati, well uttered, samuddirita. So udirita, samuddirita, the uttered. So the same as actually what kami was today. Well expounded, well said also. But the other synonymous word, because of stanza, well said, samuddirita. So ewan sandebi, this being so, it is to among them, among nama and the akhyata. So name kenji wadamaha, name kenji wadami ahan, name kenji wadamaha, name kenji. This being so, or even though, although even Sunday be, it is among them, maybe among the nama and akhyada, or among four parts of speech. Name in the nama, in the noun form or in the nama word. Kenji, so wadami, I will say something about the nama. I will say some about the nama. Okay, so this one is also a kind of introductory for the next one. So next one will be about the nama. So something important to know in the nama. Okay, so Tadra there. So namanti. So nama means, but here, just like the, or how to say, Saunidava. Namanti, nama means. So Atabi mukam. So in Myanmar, being forward to the meaning, being forward to its meaning, or leading to its meaning. So nama didi nama. So it bends. Namadi, it bends, or it refers. Being forward to, it's bent to, it's bent forward to the meaning, its meaning. So atabi muka namadidi nama, it bends, or it bends forward to its meaning. That is why it is called the nama. So, but literal meaning, just now is okay. So nama is root name, and the suffix, the kida suffix na or something. But here, so root vowel becomes strengthened, becomes the R, that is a nama. So based on that root name, literal meaning of that nama. So being, something bending forward its meaning is called the nama.
So Sayadaw.
Mm-hmm.
So atta bimukhang. That is a samasa, Sayadaw?
Yeah, a kind of samasa.
So is it like attassa bimukhang?
Also, right. But so atasa abimukam. So actually genitive case, but accusative sense. Yeah, atasa abimukam.
Because also translated anego sheshu.
Right. In Myanmar, is also a negotiation.
Okay, thank you, Sayadaw.
Yeah. Okay, namadidi nama. And another explanation. So atani atan namedidi nama. So alternatively, atani atan namedidi nama. Or it lets the meaning bend to itself. It lets the meaning bend forward to itself. Underneath. So according to the first explanation, so itself bent forward to its meaning. That is a nama. And the second way, it lets its meaning bend forward to itself, forward to its word, its noun word. So in the first meaning, so the word bending forward to meaning. In the second way, that word makes its meaning to bend forward to the word itself. That is a nama. So just causative and simple way. So nama didi nama and the name didi nama. So based on that word, nama didi nama, but name didi nama, causative sense. Okay, just nama. And then, so Kahabadadiko Yokoji Sato. So enumeration, what kind of word is called the nama? So Kahabati, and so on. Yokoji Sato, any word or whatever word like this, such as Kahabati, etc.
Is it Gahapati or Gatapatadiko?
Sorry. So, Kadabata. Yeah, Kadabata. Kadabadadiko. Kada means boat. Pata means kada means boat, and pata means maybe mat or not mat.
It's something like a cloth, garment.
Cloth, yes, cloth garment. Okay, for what? So, okay, Catupadavibhāga of Saddanīti, any word, so such as Catupada and so on. And it's so means so Saddaw, that word. So, Sayan itself. So, Catupadavibhāga namati. Catupadavibhāga namati. Those the word Catupada and so on. So itself bends to the meaning of the, board or garment and so clothes and so on. And the atisati, when there is the meaning or when atisati, when there is so actually located after construction, but so it should be understood when it makes sense. Atisati, when it makes sense. So Tadabhidanasa Sambhavato. Tadabhidanasa Sambhavato. So Abhidana also actually makes sense, meaningful. Tadabhidanasa, so of the meaningful. Sambhavato. So it makes it so actually, that is way of writing style in Pāļi actually in the commentary, but so they referring to the, that its meaning, so they themselves make sense to understand the meaning. So, but sometimes, even though, collection of the word, so maybe in the Saddanīti Sunday chapter, I think, so the Mala, so Ekra Sambindana Badan. So group of the alphabet is called the Bada. But so in the previous, the last chapter we learned, but Pāļi Niyādi Singha also that one, Ekra Sambindana Badan. So collection of the word, collection of the alphabets or syllable is Bada. Even though say in this way, but it should be meaningful. It should make sense. So that is to indicate that meaning. Here, even though it is a word, so here Gada is collection of the Ga and Da. Gada also, collection of the Ba and Da. But so it must give any, meaning. So at that time, it can be called the word or Bada, part of speech. Even though group of, syllable, group of the alphabet, so it cannot make any sense. It cannot. It is not meaningful. So it cannot be said. It cannot be said as Bada. So that meaning. So that is why here. So Atabhimukha Namadi means it makes sense. We can understand, simply. It makes sense. It must make sense. It must give any meaning. Meaningful, something meaningful. Not just collection of the alphabet. That is one to show that here. Ati sadi, when it makes sense. Abhidanasa Sambhavato. Then Abhidanasa Sambhavato. When it makes sense, so at that time, that word is meaningful, and then it can be called a word. It should be called the award. That is called here Abhidanasa Sambhavato. But that is, just to understand. So way of translation is a little bit complicated. When I follow. Okay.
May I understand like that? That is Athabhimukham. We translate as the direct meaning, because from my understanding, when we say about Gata and Pata, the is meaning direct. There is a direct meaning or very obvious in our mind. So we don't need to think so much about its meaning. So can we understand in this way, sure?
Mm, no, not that way. But that one also possible, actually.
Yes.
But so here, referring to every noun, every word, every noun word. No, so some word is, for example, kagodi dingo. Gaga, if we see gaga, or gaga mean crow, we can understand. But dingo, we cannot understand. Actually, dingo also, crow. So all of them are, a word, meaningful. It makes sense. So that is why here, atabimuka namadi mean that word should make sense. So making sense is called here atabimuka, or bending forward to its meaning. Bending forward to its meaning mean makes sense.
So I think every word also makes sense. But it's just, yes.
Yeah. That is why, some word, for example, kakagaganga, what does it mean? Kakagaganga. That is, ka, five alphabet put in together. That one is a word, collection of the ekrazambi and badan. But what does it mean? Is it meaningful?
They're not meaningful, but
Yeah. That is why, even though here, so if we see, what together, so the combination of, alphabet we can see, maybe based on the some condition, but so to make sense, we need to divide this word, that word, that word. That is a combination of these words. For example, in the the euphonic combination, Sandy. So, for example, euphonic combination is, so for example here, Chedonandu. If we don't know, this one is combination of Chedona and the two. If we don't know, if we don't understand euphonic rule, only we consider Chedonandu is as a single word. That make us difficult to understand its real meaning. So Chedonandu as a single word is not meaningful. That is just combination of Chedonan and the two. So Chedonan is all for, two is indeed or just or only. If we understand as a single word or a single bada, so it does not make sense. So
but,
cannot be called the noun form or a word.
But so we are talking about nama. This nama is
Right.
Combined. Yeah.
Yeah,
This
right.
Akara. Yes.
So that is why, even though, that nama here, nama also, maybe sometimes, combination of the two words together, those two words are also, both of them are noun form. Noun form, okay? But sometimes they are not related. So, for example here, Wajogada Badanandan. So we don't know the euphonic rule. At that time, we made that is a single word. What is Wajogada Badanandan? Maybe andan or something. So if we make round division, Wajogada, so Barana and the andan or something, if we make round divisions, so it will not make sense. It will not be meaningful. So that is why, to get the right meaning or the meaningful sense of the noun word, so we need to understand this is noun word, this is combination of the two noun, or this is samasa noun or dadida noun, and so on. So at that time, we can make sense. So that is why noun word should be meaningful as a single word or as a combination or something, should be meaningful. So that is why here atabimuka namati, literal meaning of the atabimuka namati, we can understand it's bent forward to its meaning. That means it makes sense. For example, kakagaganga is a combination of the alphabet. Maybe if who have who is lack of, Pali grammatical knowledge. So he can think, he or she may think, oh, this is noun what? So what does it mean? He cannot know at the time. He want to know the meaning of that. So he find in the dictionary, or he cannot find it because it is not a noun form.
Yes, I
Because
understand.
it cannot make sense. But noun word or noun form should make sense. That is atta bimukha namati.
But
Okay.
if you translate that is atta bimukha like meaningful, is the word should be meaningful. So it's make another will be confused because in Bali, any words also made meaningful except akara or kakakagaga. So like because I think atta bimukha, so it means now bend the meaning directly to the outer mind. It means that's a meaning. It's very obvious in our mind. It's we don't need to think this gata is pata is what is the meaning. It's we don't need to think so much. No need to make effort to think so much. So
Yeah. So, but not just here, referring to not just obvious. I mean, if we learn the Pali, so the meaning of the word to understand, the first word is, Saddatta. You already know that. So, atta bimukha namati is bent forward to its meaning is Saddatta. That is called the literal meaning. But another one, intended meaning, or the meaning, understandable meaning, is called the adibhayata. So atta bimukha namati means it bends forward to its meaning, that is Saddatta or literal meaning, but the meaning should be understood here is a word or noun word. So the word, so to be called a noun word, it should make sense. That is adibhayata meaning of the atta bimukha namati. So to understand that here, Sarah explained ate sati tadabhidanasa sambhavato.
yeah, it's okay. Yes.
Okay. Okay, so about this one. So actually, ate sati, when there is meaning. So tadabhidanasa sambhavato. Tadabhinabhadana sambhavato. So for example, that one in Myanmar translated in this way. Ate meaning the shido aticity when there is meaning. So tadabi nanasa then abhidanasa to o baso sado ane e gada bada sado ami e dambawa do chit din jinjang. So when I translate that Burmese nasia directly into English, so that will make you difficult to understand. So that is why I avoid direct translation of this part. So just, trying to make you understand what does it mean here, atta bimukha namati. So, Makbonya, you also see nasia or something?
This moment I didn't read the Issariya.
Okay. So how to understand David and Nasa Sambhavato?
I think, of course, if according to Issariya translation, is I don't understand the Issariya's translation.
Yeah, even not in English, even in Myanmar also difficult to understand.
Yes, this is okay. Your explanation is good, Sayadaw.
Yeah. That is I am trying just to understand. So Adabhimuka Namadi literal meaning is the word bending forward to its meaning. That is just literal meaning. But the meaning what should be understood is. So any noun form should make sense or should be meaningful. So those words can be called those words can be counted as noun or nama or part of speech in Pāļi. Is it okay to Mr. Raya?
Yeah, it's okay, Sayadaw.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so I will continue next. So Dandan Atan Adani Namedi. Dandan Atan Adani Namedi. So those each meaning. So that noun form so makes each meaning back to it the word itself. Dana atan adani namedi. The one also the first explanation. So adanija atan namedi di nama. Okay. So asadi abidane. So okay here abidana. So that abidana also quite complicated in Pali. Sometimes a name, sometimes
They have the dada, Hoji,
right.
Abidan.
So the abhidana sometimes name, sometimes appellation, sometimes how to say contextual meaning, or sometimes the syntactual meaning, also the abhidana. But here only two in English translation. But in Myanmar, in Pali Myanmar dictionary, maybe 5 or 10 meanings. Or,
Not
hmm?
5, about 6.
6 meaning, right? Many meaning. So that is fine. Which case, which sense also difficult to choose. So that problem also I face when I write my thesis in the Badaruba city or in the Saddanīti. So the Mala also Abhidana or the Ravidana or the Ravidana Sambhawa or many times. So at that time Sarah also suggests me advice, suggest guide me. So not literal translation, just roughly translation to understand. So Sarah in this way suggest. So when we translate it literally, so very difficult to translate as well as to understand.
But what meaning is it used in this case,
So in this case, so atheistic. For example, now we see so gada is bought and bada is clothed. Okay, so atheistic. So atheistic means they have meaning. So now, so as soon as we see the word gada, we understand that gada, that is bought in English or in your language or something, or in my language, or something, you can understand. That is why. That is because the word gada has meaning, or the word gada makes sense. So that is so atheistic, if it is meaningful. So tadabi danasa sambhavado, because there should be those kata bata are a name of pot and cloth. So abhidana here name. Tadabhidanas a name of that. There should be it should be a name of that. Tadabhidana. According to Nyamanasya. So when it is meaningful, there should be a name of those. Because it should be a name of those.
So
Okay.
that means we take the Abhidana as a name, right?
Yeah, name. A name of
So
that.
if so, Sambhavato, that is a ablative case,
Sambhavati. Yeah, right. Ability is reason.
Yeah, if so, so I'm sorry to take a previous sentence at atte sati tadabhidanasya sambhavato. So it means when there is meanings from sambhava, that is from
No,
origin,
not from.
due to,
That is reason, cause, because it
origin
should
of
be,
his name.
yeah, it should be a name of those,
So
a name of them.
sambhavato it should be.
Yeah, it should be Sambhavati.
Hi, Sayadaw.
Sambhava is from origin. This meaning origin.
No, origin here. Sambhavati.
So abhidana in this case is similar to the word saddha, Sayadaw? The word abhidana is similar to saddha. The sound is like the word.
Actually here, what is better?
No, but I
Not
mean,
sound.
when we use the like the saddha is also the word. Yes, it's getting
Yeah.
So it's similar to saddha then.
Yeah, right. So saddha of those meaning. So that refers to those the meaning of the kada, but the meaning of the bought and clothes. Abhidana is the word kada and bata. And then danda atan adani nameti. Danda atan adani nameti. So danda atan adani nameti. The past one. So okay, danda atan adani nameti. So asadi abhidane, when there is no award. Okay, abhidana here award, which is when there is no award. So atau award bodana sewa asambawado, which asambawado is it cannot. Sambawado instead of saying should not, so cannot. It cannot. How to say? It cannot produce. So to be produced. The meaning of sambawado, yeah, to be produced. It cannot be produced understanding of Attawa bodhana, atta awa bodhana siwa. So it cannot produce, it cannot make, or it cannot understand the meaning. It cannot understand the meaning. So that means, from atheistic to the asambhavato, to understand. So now, based on our Pāļi knowledge, so gata means bought. Okay. So that is why when we see the word gata, we can understand its meaning. It means bought. So that is athabhimukha namati. But if someone say bought, so bought is in what in Pāļi. So then we can say, bought is in Pāļi gata. So that is adani atan nameti. So because we can understand gada mean bought mean gada mean bought in English, bought mean gada in Pāļi. So that is because that noun form makes sense. Even though we hear the meaning of that word, we understand in Pāļi, or even though we hear the Pali word, we can understand the meaning. So that is because it has its own meaning. But if, so for example, no word in Pali. So, for example, spoke of the wheel, spoke of a wheel. But at the time of the Buddha, one of scholars saying that I remember. So at the time of the Buddha, so the wheel is not like the spoke. Wheel is just a circle of the wooden things like the car wheel, not like the bicycle wheel, like the car wheel or like the truck wheel. So no spoke there. So that is why in the original Pali, so we cannot find the word the Pali word for the spoke. But later, at the time of the commentary time, maybe 5th century AD or something, at the time, so that vehicle or wheel of vehicle, so is developed or its form already changed, with the spoke. So at the time, the word ara they used, that spoke or arana hadada or something. One explain the word araham, arana hadada, because of being broken, the spoke of the wheel around samsara and so on. That is later scholars, imaginary explanation. Actually, at the time of the Buddha, the meaning of the word arhan is just arhan, worthy one, arhati. So ara in the original Pali text, ara is ara. We cannot find just ara or something. In this way, one of scholars suggests. I remember that one way. I'm not remember. So that means, so that ara at the time of the Buddha. So because the cannot be understood the spoke, because at the time the development of the usage of the wheel also not with the spoke, just like the car wheel or truck wheel, the wheel of the chariot, even wheel of the chariot also. But later they create new Pali word in this way. So that is why at the time of the Buddha, when someone said so ara, they will not understand what that Ramban spoke or something. But now we can understand because that was already developed or created. So the same way, so for example, now computer, that computer also, in Pali, some Myanmar monks, maybe State Brihadisasana University, or at the time of Buddhist Council, some of the Pali scholars, they create some later new Pali word that computer as a computaro or computara and something, or computer or something, just change them so English word to Pali. But if you see that word, you cannot understand. Oh, that is a computer or something. That is creative word, inventive word. But for me, I understand. Oh, that is they created in this way. So that means, so the word in not only in the Pali, in every language, the word is not how to say, not make sense, or the meaning of that word is not accepted by the people. So that is that word not make sense. Does not make sense. We cannot understand easily. But noun is already accepted their meaning by the people. So God and that together mean both. ba and that together means, clothes. Already agreed that. So that is when we hear gata, so that word gata makes us understand, oh, that is bought. That is atabhimukham namati. When we hear bought, oh, it is in Pāļi gata. That is adani atanameti. So to that meaning, to that understandable meaning is explained by this Pāļi word. So ati sadi dravidanasa samvato, and the danda atan adani nameti asadi abhidani atawa bodhana siwa asambhavato. Okay. So and then so dinja naman, that nama also duidan has twofold duidan. So anuta rohli wasena, anuta nama, and the rohli nama. Anuta nama, rohli nama. So anuta anuata according to the meaning, or according to the, how to say, rohli nama properly. How to say? Anuta nama. So anuta nama.
Really, now I think it's something like according to the usage.
Usage.
Figurative speech.
Literate. Sorry.
Figurative speech.
Figurative speech.
Figurative speech.
Yeah.
Here, not that sense. So here, to understand that what anuta nama and the rohli nama. So anuta nama mean, so we can analyze in literal sense. Anuta nama, we can analyze literal sense. Later you will see. For example, here, so ikandini wa anuta, so logo bodho di adikan. So yewa banako, dila bayi di echiwa, so rohli kan, echa di kanda rohli kan. So for example, so Sariputta. What does it mean, Sariputta? Literal meaning.
Sari's song.
Yeah, Sari sense. So that is fine. That Sariputta is anuta nama. What about Deva Datta? What does it mean, Deva Datta? Deva Datta. Given by
Given by the deities.
deity. It makes sense?
No.
No. That one is rohli. Just that. Rohli nama and the Sariputta, that the anuta nama. When we analyze, so it makes sense. Literally, that is anuta nama. So
If
in
so,
this
can
way.
you understand anatta is mean the meanings follow the words, and ruli is the meaning not follow the word.
Right. That is anuata. Anuata means according to the meaning.
Yes.
Yeah. So in this way, basically we can understand anuta and rohli.
If so, gata and pata is belong to anatta, Sarah.
So, but some words are, how to say, quite difficult to analyze in this way. But they themselves as a, noun form or what form. So commonly, the anuta nama and the rohli nama are based on the mostly in the proper name.
But in Myanmar book, position is explained Anutta, Isagata, and Pata. So,
Yeah. So
yes.
here, Anuttha Nama and the Rohli Nama. So you know, the way I said, if you analyze, that is based on the, you know, they should be proper name, proper noun. So in proper noun, this one is Rohli Nama, this one is Anuttha Nama, to analyze in this way. So we can check their meaning in this way. Oh, this is Rohli, this is Anuttha, we can understand easily. But the other one, for example, Raja is Rohli or Anuttha, Buddha is Rohli or Anuttha. Somewhat can be analyzed like the Vikaha, but somewhat, you know, even though, for example, Kichadidi go, it goes.
That is Ruli.
That is cow.
Yes.
But so if it can go, that is called the cow. Maybe we are also cow because we can go. So that means every word, even though, you know, grammarians idea, they analyze in this way, some are not, cannot cover their meaning. So that is why instead of saying the, you know, a single word to analyze, so to be Anuttha or to be Rohli, so it is not possible. I think it is impossible. So that is why here Anuttha and Rohli, those terms are especially for the, you know, proper name, a name of a person or a thing. Here Kadabada is not a name of the, you know, boat, not a name of the road. Those what itself mean a boat or a you know, cloth.
So can we understand the explanation Atte Sati that up to Tattani Nameti, that is belong to now explain the Naratha, and Asati Abhidane Doctor to Asambhavato is Ruli?
No, not that way,
Yeah.
So actually here, so Rohli and Anuttha is another information. So in the first line here, Atta Bimukha Namadi, so one topic, one, you know, main topic, and another topic is Adani Atta Name Didi Nama. So Nama two of explanation in the Vikaha, and then so here, so he sayang Ghabadadi Bimukha Namadi Atisadi. Dravid another Sambhawado is explanation for the Atta Bimukha Namadidi Nama. And the Danda Atan Adani Namedi Asadi Abidani as Atawad Bodhana Sewa Asambhawad. That is explanation of the next part. Adanija Atanamedi Nama.
If so,
Respectively.
yes.
Okay. And now that formation is finished. After that noun can be divided into two ways. So Anuttha and Rohli. That is another theme, another topic.
Yeah. Yes, I got this.
Okay.
Sarah,
Uh-huh.
so the Rohli is short E or long E?
I think
Rohli, long E, I remember. I'm familiar.
one
My book is short E, Sarah.
Mm-hmm.
Rohli was saying.
Rohli was seen. Okay, I will check.
But it looks short E and long E, the meaning is different.
Okay.
and only one H, Sarah, not double H. No double H.
In Myanmar, is Rohli was seen. Long E. Yeah. Anuta
Because
Roli.
if it's short E in the PTS, we have the noni satta, popular meaning of a word.
Anuta Roli was seen. Okay. Okay. So today we should stop here because the next part I could not prepare yet.
Thank you, Sayadaw. Sadhu,
Okay,
sadhu,
thank
sadhu.
you so much,
Thank you.
Sayadaw. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Sadhu. Okay.